Hello everybody, this is Nite Misfortune bringing you the semi-final number 2 of the GameReplays tournament. I am unmuted, which is always a good sign. We are going to be jumping into the semi-final between Fartuna and FoxTermelon, a Russian mirror match on Kai Labs, a mirror map between two of the same factions. A mirror matchup on all fronts. Let's go ahead and introduce our players. On the right, spawning in blue, our AN commander with the name of Fartuna from the clan AA. Although he has so many tags, I honestly lose track. Opening up with an air factory. We'll see how he follows up. Probably is going to wait for the scout. He has an opponent, none other than the white Aeon commander. We have FoxTermelon, the king of foxes, spamming out hearts and starting out with an air factory as well. FoxTermelon, absolutely incredible player, undefeated in the league. Fartuna is also a great player. Of course, a little bit more hit and miss with him. He's done very well in the 10-year anniversary tournament. I believe he took third. Yes, sounds right. I believe he lost to Alpha Hex before he went up to face Hope in the final. So that was absolutely incredible from him. But in the league, he hasn't done as well. But nevertheless, a very, very strong game or player. FoxTermelon going to be moving forward. Fartuna is a little bit slower to move out his commander. Actually, quite a bit slower. But does manage to get that expansion with an engineer already by the looks of it. And going to be going with one land factory. FoxTermelon, I think this is a troll. Yeah. There's no way he's going to put up a research station right there. And he still has quite a bit of mass. So he's probably going to start spamming out land factories in crazy, crazy quantities here. Air is fairly equal. 4 fighters versus 4 fighters. Oh my god. How rude is this? I don't think I've seen a TML rush on this map. That is going to be annoying. I thought that was a radar for a second, but nope. That is most definitely a TML, which on this map is actually pretty good, because if your opponent is coming down here and waiting until here to get those land factories, that's going to be so hard to stop. There's no way you're stopping that. I don't think anti-missile launchers can reach these missiles. Actually, they might. I might be wrong on that. So I guess if you get mobile missile or anti-missiles here, they probably will be able to counter this. But even then, it's so hard to do so. And at this point, Fartuna has lost 2 mass extractors. There's an energy generator coming out. Fartuna simply cannot afford to rebuild his mass because he did not get any energy generators. And I'm afraid this is going to be a quick game 1. As a reminder, Fartuna beat Maxing in the quarterfinals, and Vanity managed to pull out a comeback from what I'm understanding against Vanity. That was probably a good game. I will be making a replay of that and definitely posted on the YouTubes. So check that out in the links down below. So check that out. There's an air engagement here. Looks like Fartuna is on top of this, managing to win out, but there's an anti-air installation in one of those factories that's going to push Fartuna back, but he does manage to win this engagement. There's too many MMLs here. FoxTermelon did a good job setting up a defense here. Just too many MMLs here. Although Fartuna is managing to take out some of these tanks. He actually has a ACU upgrade, doing a good job protecting himself. But those MMLs are going down, and those planes are doing a good job actually taking out these tanks. And this is still relatively close. There's a lot of MMLs that are going to take out these factories for sure. FoxTermelon is getting bombed. These tanks are retreating. And there's no more anti-air for FoxTermelon. But unfortunately, all these mobile missile launchers, a hefty investment, is going to be destroyed. And Fartuna could have done a little bit better job at microing against that spread ACU damage. So, fortunately, that pushes back Fartuna. That was a good attack by him. He did manage to take out that TML. So that is definitely good for him. Starting to rebuild his mass extractors. I believe he might have only lost three, sorry. So, and an energy generator. So at the end of the day, it's not absolutely huge, but it is significant. It is significant. There's now 4 land factories for FoxTermelon. He has all of this mass at his disposal. And a bunch of research, too, from killing those mass extractors. Although Fartuna does have a little bit from taking out some of these structures. There's a point defense here coming down for FoxTermelon. He doesn't need it. In fact, it's probably actually a bad idea, seeing how much Fartuna spammed for MMLs. It's simply not that important to have, or not that good to have a point defense. But, you know, it will at least prevent an all-out push by Fartuna, which does definitely favor Fox. Does he restart air production? Nope, just has 1 airplane for scouting, most likely. Taking some fire to the face on his commander. Did not do a good enough job microing there. Fartuna gonna scout out that there's 4 land factories. And let's see what he decides to do. Fartuna getting healed up by his engineer. Point defense that Fartuna should have seen before on his radar. Quite a bit of tanks for FoxTermelon. That's going to be very difficult to push into. Still only 2 factories for Fartuna. Simply cannot afford anymore because he has lost so much mass earlier on. Now 5 factories total for our white Aeon commander. Looking strong in this one. Another point defense. I don't know what the point is of getting that right now. I mean, it's going to make him super safe, but to be completely honest, at this point, it's going to be hard for Fartuna to do anything. But if he does manage to push a little bit, these point defenses aren't going to be an issue for this many MMLs. Tanks are a much better investment at this point. He could have gotten another land factory instead of these 2 point defenses. Fartuna almost fully healed up. FoxTermelon beginning to heal his commander as well. And this is what I'm talking about. Those MMLs are just sitting there, taking out these MMLs quite comfortably. Fartuna really needs to micro his ACU and try to get first PD. Does end up going down. And Fartuna doing a good job microing his units behind his commander, preventing as much damage as he can. Getting healed up too, that's quite difficult. Fox just does not want to go around him at this point. Yeah, soaking up quite a bit of damage, and you know, he's trading fairly well. He needs at least 2 more factories though. He is on the way there with 1 and putting out another one. As if he can hear me. He cannot. Hopefully. Oh, wow, and I completely missed that target fire against the commander. Fartuna does end up going down in game 1. FoxTermelon grabbing a 1-0 lead. Let's go ahead and jump to game 2. We'll be right back. Welcome back to semifinal number 2, everybody, between FoxTermelon and Fartuna. This one is, of course, Fartuna's pick after he has gone down 1-0 in the first match. Let's go and introduce our players, starting with a player in the top. We have our UEF commander spawning in green. It is Fartuna. So far, no factories. There we go. 1 land factory coming out. And his opponent on the bottom, same build. FoxTermelon spawning as his typical faction in white, of course, as always. We have Aeon FoxTermelon also doing a land factory. There's a second land factory coming out for Fartuna. And yeah, FoxTermelon is continuing to troll me with this Research station. I wonder if there's a point into that, because he's done it both times. No, there can't be. There's no point in holding mass for anything. I don't think. He's not like spamming out mass extractors. That's interesting. Third land factory for Fartuna, a little bit quicker. And this build is a little more efficient for Fartuna. But his mass expansion is a little bit more difficult. So we'll see in the next couple of minutes how he continues to expand with his engineers. And we'll see how much mass he manages to pull off. And he does end up going one whole factory ahead of Fox. That will be a good advantage for him. Fox, you know, based on these 3 quick energy generators, is most likely going to end up rushing to teleport. Radar coming down. Oh my goodness, no. There will be no teleport, ladies and gentlemen. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is the way of the foxes. They live in the Russian forests and they spam out mobile or TMLs all day long. That is the game plan for FoxTermelon in this tournament, and he's not going to stop doing it. Let's see if Fartuna saved his research for anti-missiles, or what he's going to do. He does have some mobile missile launchers this game already, so this push is going to be a little dangerous, and we've seen him do a great job last game against 2 shielded factories. And in this case, we only have 1. However, there's a quick PD coming out this time around. So this TML is going to do a lot of damage. Do not get me wrong. It will do a lot of damage. FoxTermelon actually focusing down the factory right here. Oh, and switches target fire. That's actually not a good thing. He probably misclicked on it thinking it was a mass extractor. Because it takes 2 shots to kill a mass extractor in this early game. So he was probably trying to target down that mass, and he did not manage to kill it. There's an engagement now here. Fartuna was focused down by that point defense there for a second. Second land factory coming down for that protective shield. Fartuna taking unnecessary point defense fire. Remember, every little single thing matters a lot here. Fartuna doing a good job protecting his units. Less of a good job now. Those MEMMLs are doing a good job connecting with that PD. That's what he needs to do. Manages to take it out. Now can focus fire on that TML. Needs to finish it very quickly. Still has not gone into anti-missiles. Only losing 2 mass extractors this time around. Doing a good job this game, Fartuna. Doing a good job. He really does need to focus down this TML, though. PD is being rebuilt, though, as we speak. Unfortunately, Fartuna, I think, is deciding to go around. This is buying time for FoxTermelon. Is he... What? Is that a ground fire on the TML? What is happening? Just kidding. He lost 3 mass extractors here. Going to be trying to go around. I'm not sure that is the best of ideas in this case. I think he has way too much MMLs. He could have pushed this out just with a little better commander micro. And FoxTermelon is just going to keep building PDs here. Needs to make something work for our green UEF commander. Oh no, those MMLs getting caught out of position behind those rocks. You do not want to position any units here because they will get caught on this rock right here. And Fartuna has to be careful of another target fire by all these tanks. It's still looking decent for Fartuna because of the setup. I think if he positions himself on this rock right here, those MMLs will be able to reach this PD. Or maybe they're just out of range. Yeah, he needs to focus something down with these mobile missile launchers. Trying to focus down this factory again. Not sure exactly why he's doing that. But, you know, it's doing damage. Fartuna just taking a lot of fire here without really being efficient with his units in the same time. I don't know why FoxTermelon is ground firing here. I think Fartuna is pretty good. He's not going to let his units sit and take TML fire all day. That factory does end up going down. That's actually pretty huge. And Fartuna is just not wanting to push here. Those oh my goodness, those MMLs are going to end up going down. There's quite a bit of training on these rockets, though. I think there's 3 stars probably on here. Maybe 2 on these tanks. No, probably 1 and 2. 1 on the tanks or Aeon and 2 on UEF tanks. That probably would make the most sense here. The majority of those MMLs do end up going down, and those things aren't cheap, let me tell you. That is quite significant. There's 4 land factories now for FoxTermelon, and that TML is still causing so much difficulties. I don't know what Fartuna is doing here. That is a way too big of an arc. Oh, there's no radar for Fox. How's he without? Oh, he has a radar on his factory. There we go. That works. All right, you can't push into a PD. Oh my God. Miss Micro. I don't even know what's happening here. Yeah, FoxTermelon just control Ks. I don't know what happened there. If I had to guess, if I'm gonna give Fartuna credit, is his internet might have crapped out. We all know the infamous dev box Fartuna PC. So you never know. Also, if you don't know, we started a GoFundMe for Fartuna. If you chip in $1 for a good cause, you might be able to help a kid in Russia afford a computer that he can actually play Supreme Commander on properly. So go ahead and check that out. By the way, that's a fake page. Don't go check it out. You can check out my Patreon and be my first Patreon subscriber. That would be cool, but absolutely not necessary. Yeah, so I don't know where I've been going with this tangent. I guess I'm shamelessly plugging all of this stuff into this cast, I feel like. I feel kind of bad about it now. So next match, I'm going to try and make it up for it, which is going to be Game 3. Let's see if Fartuna can manage to pull out a comeback once again. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the semifinal match between FoxTermelon and Fartuna, where Fox is up 2-0. The map pick from Fartuna was Arctic Refuge. Let's see if he can make something work. Let's introduce our players, starting with the top. It is our blue Aeon Commander, AA Fartuna, and his opponent on the bottom left. Gotta get my directions right. Let's go. I think I need another coffee in my system. We have FoxTermelon spawning as the white Aeon Commander, also from Clan NA. I don't think I mentioned that, but obviously both of these players are clan mates. AA, I think, is the biggest clan right now. They have so many members. It's like literally a sea of AA. I feel like I'm back in college. Okay, that reference probably doesn't connect with many of you, especially if you don't know me. Where the fuck did Nite go to college? Like, you're like inside joking yourself. That doesn't work on a stream of worldwide people. Come on, man. Like, it just does not happen. We see double air for Fartuna here. Fox recognizes this and gonna push out. If this is another TML, I'm gonna lose my shit. This looks like another TML. Oh boy, let's go. That's another TML. Fox, you're trolling him. 3 games in a row. Are you serious right now? Holy God. If I was Fartuna, I would be so pissed right now. 3 games in a row, guys. 3 games in a row. That is incredible. Fartuna gonna realize this now, as the first couple of shots connecting with those core mass extractors. And yeah, air's not gonna do much better against this strat, if we are being honest here. Oh man. I mean, there's nothing left to say. Like, This is just annoying. It's a good strat, but you really need anti-missiles against it. And then you're fine, because you can catch up in other ways. It's really good if you're Cybern. Get adapters, especially after he starts air. It's just absolutely insane of a good start. But yeah, you really need anti-missile launchers in this case. If you're wondering, if you're thinking this is a great strat, Fartuna is just giving up at this point. If you think this is a great strat, it is. To an unaware person, to the person that spends his research and doesn't save it like he should be. There shouldn't be any reason at the top level to be going in a 1v1, to be going build cost and anything. Even as Aeon, even as Cybern, on buildings, on units, whatever. There's just no reason to be doing that because of this possibility of this happening. There's cheese possible, obviously, in Supreme Commander 2. And unfortunately, I don't know why Fartuna didn't try it. It's either he's not saving research or he's not thinking about it, because he did have, I mean, on Open Palms, he started with 3 land factories. So it's a little harder as UEF to get to anti-missiles because they are, I believe they are 8 research points away. For Aeon, I believe it is, how much is it for Aeon? It's 2, 2, 2, and 1 or 2, I don't remember. So it's either 7 or 8. No, it's actually pretty much the same. Except for Aeon, it's a little bit better because you're starting with build cost, build time. And with Cybern, it's the best because adapters are 2 research points after the initial rapid fire, which is 5 research points. So that is why it's best to be countered with the, there's even a PD here with Cybern, because of those adapters, and adapters are in generally just beast mode. So yeah, apologize that this series wasn't as exciting. You know who to blame for this. It's those Russians, man. Fucking Russians. So the final, though, I am super excited about. Unless Fox just continues MML rushing, like that's gonna be hella annoying. But I'm pretty sure Iron might be watching this stream, and if he is smart, and I know Iron is smart, he's gonna counter this hard. He's absolutely gonna pick Cybern. In fact, if he's watching this, he's probably gonna pick Cybern first. If I had to guess. We'll see, though. We'll definitely see. Holy crap. All of this mass has gone. Oh, this is actually out of range of everything else, though. That's interesting. And Fartuna is actually going to research, which if he somehow manages to get to overcharge, there might still be a small chance for this. And he does have range upgrade on his commander, as we've just seen. He was hitting this mass extractor way too far. So, yeah, anything is possible, I guess, if you get overcharge. There's so much anti-air here. Yeah, he's just going to get slowly picked off here. Oh, there's 2 stars on this commander, so no, never mind. There's no chance for overcharge. Yeah. That's going to be a slow death for that commander. You know, I'm surprised it wasn't... Oh, there was no radar. That's what it was. Okay. That's actually surprising. Ground firing on this right here. There's no mass there, of course. Oh, wow. What the hell? Doing a good job target firing the tanks. I'll have to give him that. Not enough to 2-shot. With 2 upgrades, not enough to 2-shot a tank. Do these tanks have stars? No, the tanks do not have stars. The ACU has stars. Which makes sense. You know, Fartuna is actually getting a lot of research here. So if he got overcharge, I think he could have been very close to it by now. That might have given him the game here, if he went overcharge. But then he wouldn't be able to protect his ACU as well. Of course, it's all screwy. It's all screwy from there on out. Air has been just sitting there for Fartuna. I think it could have done something. No, it couldn't have. There's just simply way too much anti-air here. And I don't know what Fox is doing at this point. I haven't seen nanites yet, which isn't too good of a sign. Of course, nanites are used to heal that ACU. What is happening here? Okay. Oh, that's an annoying bug. That's a very annoying bug. He's still ground firing this non-existent mass extractor. This phantom mass extractor is so phantom, the TML doesn't even know it yet. And you know, if this keeps on going... Oh wait, there was a sack cap over here. That's classic. Sorry, I'm not... I did the same thing I did yesterday, guys. I apologize. I called the match way too quickly, but I think we can all agree that I think ultimately Fartuna will lose this. I think there's Shajas coming out now. Are those Shajas? Yeah, those are Shajas. And that's GG right there. That's GG even if he has overcharge. Unless he somehow manages to get overcharge and teleport, and manages to teleport exactly on the commander underneath the shield and overcharges him from within the shield. Then that might give him the win. Oh my god, he's T-mailing the commander. If this hits, oh my god, that was so close. There's the nanites. And that, doing that underneath the planes tells Fox exactly what you're doing. So Fox knows there's going to be overcharge, and most likely is going to go straight for Honker now. Oh, there's the overcharge. There we go. He's got that now. Yeah, so the problem with this is that now it's so easy for Fox to go Honker. There's no anti-air here. There's still plenty of Shajas. That overcharge is not gonna research. There's another star, by the way, on this commander. And Fartuna is now in red. Yeah. If he had anti-air here, maybe. Oh, there it is. There's the anti-air. Oh man, still at 5,000 health, but those Shajas. Oh, actually. Okay, somehow manages to live. And if he comes down here, actually, and manages to overcharge these factories and that TML, he can retreat and maybe be comfortable here. If he heals his commander, but that's a long ways off. There's a scary amount of Shajas that if Fox spreads, there's no chance. There's no chance. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to use this downtime to shout out some awesome people in the chat. Pretty sure you've noticed the one and only Mr. Steal Your Girl in the chat room. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and check him out. If you're watching this on Twitch, also go ahead and check him out. What a freaking god of a individual, blessing us with his presence. My prayers yesterday, last night, that girl shows up have gone noticed, and he has blessed us with that. So thank you, Steel. We have Spiff. Haven't seen him for a while, but he's somewhere in there. Thank you very much, guys, for being here. A Cone. And everybody. I don't usually do this in my YouTube videos, but this is a live stream also. So it's a little bit less intense, if you want to call it that. You know, it's impressive that only 3 mass extractors have gone down from Fartuna. It's incredible that he's didn't lose this base, because there should have been at least a couple of units going off to the side here and taking out this base. I wonder if this radar probably covers it. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, I said I wouldn't plug anything. But go ahead and check out my channel, my YouTube channel. Go ahead and check out the tournament, the Serpents Open Summer 2020. Jesus. I wish it was 2019. Hell, this year is so fucked. Guys, like, it's great for Subcom. We have so many great players playing. Iron Commander is back. There's the teleport. So this is going to be over here in a second. Man, it's not even going to break the shield. This. Alright. Well, that's game 3, guys. Good job to Fartuna. I mean, I would have raged so hard when I've seen the 3rd fucking TML in a row. So props to him for giving it a try. He's played overall good. I mean, he beat Vanity in the semifinals, so, you know, he's definitely much better than what we've seen. That was an annoying strategy to deal with. So, everybody stay tuned. We're going to go to the finals. Spread the word in all the chats. Go ahead and let your enemies, your frenemies, your friends, your mother, your father, your grandma, who doesn't know how to turn on the computer, send her the damn link. Man, send it. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Send it to them. Spread the word. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Might be a little bit of a longer break, but I'll be back.